Tell him sit down. Be humble.
It's time for some hoops at the home of the New York Knicks. We're bringing it to you live on 2K Sports. It's the NBA. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David. Well, thanks, G8. And what's scary is Porzingis is only going to get better. That kind of fearlessness will help him in the long run. A lot of experienced veterans in tonight's game, which brings up a question, Brent. We often see freshmen dominate in college, but it usually takes years for someone to have that same domination in the pros. Why the difference?
I don't know, Kevin. You've been watching the last 4 or 5 years. Doesn't it feel like the young guys are coming in and doing damage right away?
I see them exactly. Their fingerprints have never been more bold and impactful than right now.
I agree. The last decade has shown some of the incredible talent and young talent that the league has been able to find, and they've come in and done a remarkable job with each of their opportunities.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. The two pillars of this team, Chris Paul and Harden, are the 1 and the 2. Anderson is down low with Capella, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. Hernan Gomez, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Well, beating everybody to the ball, Willie doesn't always get his number called, so he's got to put in the extra work and find these efforts on the offensive glass.
Harden kicks to Paul. From deep, a three-pointer is right on target.
Against length, he does a nice job of creating just enough separation.
Well, 10,000 hours of practice at work here, blocking out all distractions and just shooting your shot.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
On offense, here are the Rockets. To the wing right side. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside, Porzingis, and out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. Here is Harden. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And watching James Harden, the amount of shots he is able to create for himself and his teammates, he just does so much from his position that is unrivaled. One of the greatest offensive threats, not only today, but really of the last decade.
First free throw is good. And for Harden, he's been in the conversation, Greg, for MVP for several years. The way he's able to just carry an offense with his creativity garners attention.
And Kevin, I think he might have won it last year if it wasn't for the amazing season put in by Russell Westbrook. Don't count Harden out, though. He's such a unique talent on offense. Maybe this will be his year to bring home that MVP award.
A floater. Porzingis with the ball and guarded by Capella. Here's Hernan Gomez, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, I like Porzingis there. Could not have taken it by himself, but still has a hand in the hoop.
The dish to Harden. It's Ariza on the wing. Harden outside. Clock at 6. Over Hardaway. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. It's just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Porzingis. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Whenever you get a chance to see Porzingis play, Brent, you get a sense of excitement.
He's definitely one of the players in the league that I like to watch, and mostly because I'm interested in the progression of Kristaps Porzingis. When he first came in, it was all about those follow-up highlight dunks on the offensive end where he was throwing things down as putbacks. But now it's about refining his game and becoming more consistent night in and night out.
Harden against Hardaway. Ariza has the open look. That 3 off the mark. For New York, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Lee kicks to Hardaway. A three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Deep 2 from Anderson. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Perfect defense. Contesting without fouling. Exactly what you want to do, especially deep into the paint.
Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance. So we'll see Tim Hardaway Jr. go to the line here. It's going to be on James Harden. And Tim Hardaway Jr., the son of the legendary point guard who played for the Warriors as part of Run TMC. Tim Jr., though, Brent, is a shooting guard.
Well, Tim Jr. is a guy I saw walk into the gym when I was a young NBA player, as Tim would bring his son to the summer workout. So I've known that kid a long time. He's not a kid anymore. He's been playing like a man, has waited for his opportunity, and last season had his best overall season of his career.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
I love his will, his take charge attitude, the aggressiveness, all of that showing up here in the first.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Ariza's got the ball. And good that time. And it's 8 points for Chris Paul.
And Paul takes pride in scoring past the defense. He's used to getting roughed up a little bit. Sometimes he causes most of that, though, Kevin. True grit from the little man.
Stolen by Anderson. Fires from the line. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Harden's got 6.
And his versatility on offense is so spectacular. He always finds ways to help put points up on the board.
Lee outside. There's a good screen. Offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on James Harden.
A second-round pick who relies on instincts and a little bit of size. Hernangomez, actually a pretty good free throw shooter. Here's a little research I did, Kevin, on one Willy Hernangomez. He played for Real Madrid, and one of the better post prospects in the Spanish league. You get a chance to watch his footwork down low. You could learn a few new dance moves.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Cantor checked in for Porzingis. McDermott comes in for Lee. And it's Baker in for Hardaway. And the basket by Gordon.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And an interesting note to Hernangomez. He actually was a teammate of Porzingis back in Europe. Played a part in why he wanted to come over to the States.
Well, I feel like it was a good time for him to finally make the jump, Kevin, across the pond and get over to the NBA. If Porzingis is vouching for him and your organization is relying on Porzingis, you'd want to bring in guys that he wants to play with. And Hernangomez and his skill set might match up quite well with what KP brings to the table.
And that replay presented by Under Armour, showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another Unleash Chaos moment.